The children come forward for the children's message, and I ask that you gather around the table.
Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? The smelly cat, a smelly cat. It's not your fault. They won't take you to the vet. You're obviously not their favorite pet. It may not be a bed of roses, and you're no friend to those with noses. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Smelly cat, it's not your fault. Oh, Fever Buffet, that song is harder than it sounds. Hello, children, how are we doing today? So, we're supposed to kind of gather up around the table here because we got a little surprise. This morning, we are going to be making some brownies with the help of Miss Cindy from Woodmar. How does that sound? So why don't we kind of, hopefully there's enough ingredients. So why don't everybody kind of stand up, grab a wipe your hands, please. There's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7 of us. There should be enough. In the meantime, Miss Cindy, could you take out somebody take out the bag and hand me the box, please, of the, could you do that, Sam, could you grab the bag out of the brownie mix and hand me the box, please, because, yeah, put the bag of brownie mix up by Miss Cindy and bring me the box so we can read these ingredients. Okay. This is going to be some fun. So we're going to take turns with the ingredients. So let's see. We already have the oven preheated because we are going to bake these today and have them during our fellowship time. No, you can't have it. They're for the children. Unless they say it's okay. It's their project. It's there. Okay, so what we want to do first is, let me see, put the, somebody pour the vegetable oil into the blue bowl. Why don't you go first in the plant here? Just kind of go in line. There you go. You can get a half a cup of there. We need 3 tablespoons of water. So we have water right out here, and we have some tablespoon measurements. Maybe each one of you could put, let me see, could put like one thing, water in. If you need help, is that a tablespoon? Are you sure? Okay, that's good. Do you ever bake at home with your mom? Yes. All the time? Yeah. How about you, Sam? Do you bake at home? What's your favorite bake? Brownies?
I cook.
You cook? Go ahead, Emery, you want to? What's your favorite, what's your specialty dish?
Eggs.
What kind of eggs?
Sunny side up.
Sunny side up. So what you're saying is you're inviting everybody here next week for sunny side up breakfast at 9:30 before we all gather. Is that what you're saying? Sure. He said sure. Okay, let's do a count. We could eat about like 8 dozen eggs or so. No, 16 dozen because we want 2 eggs each. I think he's getting a little bit nervous because he thinks I'm. If you want. What about you, Anthony? Okay, next one is, we want 2 eggs. I know there's 3 there. I brought 3 just in case one broke. So 2 eggs. All right. There we go. 1 egg. Get all. We got a garbage right here. And we got a second egg.
You're the egg.
Yeah, you're not sunny side up. We're gonna want to scramble these. Look at them go. Oh man. All right. And now we want to take our, I guess, wooden spoon there and mix it up pretty good right now. So who wants to mix them? All right, go ahead. Don't look at me. Miss Cindy's in charge of the. She's the. You guys are all the sous chefs, and she's the executive chef up here. I watch a lot of those cooking shows on TV. You got it mixed all nice and good. All right, and then we're gonna want to add the brownie mix when you're ready and get that all mixed up in there nice and good. There's somebody want to take over stirring duties? Because we might get, how about you? Because we got to get this, hey, Emery, why don't we let him come in here? What's your, let me see, Brock? Van. I was right because Brock and Van are both characters on a television show called Reba. So I'm going to take a little bit of credit for that one. You're going to mix it all nice and good? We don't want to all stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. It would be easy to use the rubber spatula. You could use that too to kind of get the sides. You got that stir it up, stir it up, stir it up, nice and good, nice and good. Don't you have to get them off this side there. There we go, there we go, there we go. I know this is really exciting for those watching on YouTube right now because they're just watching me like cheer them on. There we go, there we go. Now, Angela, you want to stir in some of the walnuts that's pre-mixed? Go ahead and stir the walnuts in there, stir the walnuts in there. There we go, stir them in there, nice and good, nice and good, nice and good, nice and good, nice and good. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it?
You had to spray the paint?
Hang on a second, hang on a second, hang on. I almost forgot. I have one more ingredient over here we're gonna put in. I have some cat food. So who wants to open up the cat food and put the cat food into the brownie mix? You? How about, just a little bit, you know, because we just put like a little bit of nuts in, we put like a little bit of brownies, we put like a little bit of eggs. So who wants to put a little bit of the cat food? You want to put a little bit of cat food in there? You want to put, why don't we just open it, why don't we just put half the cat food in there? That's all. Why don't we just open it up and pull the cap on there and just kind of drain in the cat food juices? Why not? What? It'll ruin it. Are you saying a little bit of this will make it go bad? It'll make it. Did you ever try it with cat food? You ever read a book called Green Eggs and Ham?
Yeah,
Then how do you know that the cat food ruined the brownies?
because it tastes like cat food.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Gather around, gather around. And it's standard, doesn't matter. So you say you think the cat food is going to make the brownies worse? Well, of course you're right. Even a little bit of cat food would ruin the brownies. You know, sin is like this cat food here. Sometimes you might think, if you only let yourself sin a little bit, it won't hurt. Maybe you think that if you only allow yourself to do little sins, like thinking mean thoughts about your teacher, or saying you don't have candy left to share when you do, or telling your mom that you cleaned your room even though you didn't. You guys don't do that, I hope not. That it won't hurt you, that it's no big deal. Well, a lot of times we think it is only the big sins, like stealing or killing somebody, that hurt us and separate us from God. But sin is like this cat food. Even a little bit in your life isn't good and can really mess things up. Like this little bit of cat food would mess up the brownies. We are all sinners. We know that. And we know that Christ died for our sins, but he wants us to put up the good fight against sin and try not to let sin keep us away from him, not even a little bit of sinning. And that brings us to our memory verse for February. Who would like to read it? Sam.
For whoever keeps the whole law and yet stumbles at just one point is guilty of breaking all of it. James 2:10.
Oh, yay. Awesome. And before we have some candy, how about Sophie, how about spraying the pan and dumping it in there, and then we'll take it to the back kitchen and we will cook up our brownies. In the meantime, I'll tag back in who's ever going in, and if you want some candy, you could. And I got some here. You guys want a memory verse here?
While the children clear out of the area, we will
Yo.
then hear our choral anthem,
I'm ready.
Eagles Wing.